On a quiet beach beside the sparkling ocean, a mother sea turtle slowly crawled onto the warm sand. She had traveled many miles across the sea for this very special moment. Deep inside her, she carried the future of her family. Tonight, she was looking for the perfect place to lay her eggs. Carefully, she dug a deep nest in the soft sand. The moonlight shimmered on the waves as she gently placed dozens of tiny eggs into the nest. One by one, they rested safely beneath the sand. When she finished, the turtle carefully covered the nest. She wanted to return to the ocean, but something felt wrong. Nearby, hidden among the waves, a hungry seal was watching. The seal had seen everything. His stomach rumbled with hunger as he stared at the freshly buried nest. Turtle eggs would make an easy meal. The mother turtle noticed the seal's eyes glowing in the moonlight. Instead of leaving, she stayed beside her nest. She knew her babies needed protection. Hours passed, and darkness covered the beach. A small crab emerged from the sand and noticed the worried turtle. "Why are you still here?" the crab asked. The turtle explained that a hungry seal wanted to steal her eggs. The little crab looked at the nest and then at the seal. "We won't let that happen," he said bravely. Soon the crab gathered his friends. One crab became 10, 10 became 50. Before long, hundreds of crabs surrounded the nest like a living shield. The mother turtle smiled gratefully. Meanwhile, the seal slowly moved closer. Every step brought him nearer to the eggs. On a nearby rock, several colorful starfish noticed what was happening. The starfish understood that danger was approaching. Although they moved slowly, they spread across the beach and shared warnings with every sea creature they could find. Far beneath the waves, a clever octopus rested inside a rocky cave. The warning soon reached him. The octopus immediately realized the eggs were in danger. Without wasting a second, he swam toward the shore. Back on the beach, the seal finally climbed onto the sand. He looked at the nest and grinned. But when he tried to move forward, he stopped suddenly. Hundreds of crabs stood between him and the eggs. The seal blinked in surprise. He had expected an easy meal. Instead, he found an entire army. The crabs raised their claws and refused to move. The seal growled and took another step. Suddenly, water splashed across his face. The octopus had arrived. Using powerful jets of water, he sprayed the seal again and again. The seal stumbled backward. He had never faced such determined defenders before. The mother turtle remained beside her nest. She was frightened, but she stood her ground. The eggs were too important to abandon. Out in the ocean, a pod of dolphins noticed the commotion near the shore. Curious, they swam closer. When they learned about the seal and the eggs, they immediately joined the rescue mission. The dolphins raced through the water and began creating huge splashes near the beach. Massive sprays of water erupted into the air. The seal turned toward the noise. For a moment, he forgot about the eggs. The crabs quickly strengthened their protective line. The starfish continued guiding sea creatures toward the nest. Everyone was working together. Everyone had the same goal: protect the eggs. The seal became frustrated. He paced back and forth across the beach. There had to be another way. Suddenly, he spotted a gap near the side of the nest. He rushed toward it. But the clever octopus was ready. The octopus stirred the sand beneath the shallow water. A giant cloud of sand rose into the air. The seal could barely see. Confused and disoriented, he stumbled through the darkness. The crabs moved quickly and blocked the gap before he could reach it. Again, the seal failed. Hours passed. The moon climbed higher into the sky. The mother turtle grew tired. The crabs were exhausted. Even the dolphins had been swimming for hours, but nobody gave up. The eggs were depending on them. Finally, the seal decided to make one last attempt. This would be his final charge. With all his strength, he raced toward the nest. The beach shook beneath him. The mother turtle stepped forward. The crabs tightened their formation. The octopus prepared another attack. The dolphins accelerated through the waves. Everything happened at once. The seal lunged toward the nest. The crabs surrounded his path. The octopus blasted powerful streams of water. The dolphins created enormous waves that crashed onto the beach. Water rushed beneath the seal's feet. He slipped, he lost balance, and he tumbled backward into the wet sand. The seal looked around. Every creature on the beach stood united: a turtle, hundreds of crabs, several starfish, a clever octopus, a pod of dolphins. Together, they had become stronger than any one predator. The seal finally understood. There was no way he could reach the eggs. Defeated, he slowly turned around and returned to the ocean. The beach fell silent. Then the defenders began to celebrate. The crabs clicked their claws. The dolphins leaped through the waves. The octopus spun happily in the water. The mother turtle felt relief for the first time all night. As dawn approached, golden sunlight spread across the horizon. The beach glowed with warmth. Everything seemed peaceful again. Then something wonderful happened. Tiny cracks appeared in the sand. The turtle's eyes widened. The eggs were hatching. A tiny head emerged from the nest, then another and another. Soon, dozens of baby turtles climbed out of the sand. The crabs watched proudly. The starfish glittered in the sunlight. The octopus waved his tentacles excitedly. The dolphins jumped high into the air. The baby turtles began their journey toward the ocean. Step by step, they crossed the beach. The mother turtle watched carefully. These tiny hatchlings were the reason everyone had fought so hard. At last, the babies reached the water. Small waves carried them gently into the sea. The dolphins guided them safely. The crabs cheered from the shore. The octopus watched from the shallows. And the starfish rested peacefully on the rocks. The mother turtle looked at her new family disappearing into the endless blue ocean. Her heart was full of gratitude. Because of friendship, because of teamwork, because of courage, every baby turtle had survived. And from that day forward, the beach remembered the night when the ocean came together to protect its future.